What is child protection? It is any measure or initiative that addresses or prevents children from situations of violence, abuse, neglect and exploitation. It refers to protecting children from or against any perceived or real danger, risk. It helps to reduce their vulnerability in harmful situations. It also means protecting children against social, psychological and emotional insecurity and distress. Child protection must ensure that no child falls out of the social security and safety net, and those who do, receive necessary care and protection to be brought back into the safety net. While protection is a right of every child, some children like street children, children with disabilities, children of commercial sex workers, child laborers etc. are more vulnerable than others and need special attention. Child protection is relevant for all settings: home, school, neighborhood, community, and institutional, residential care. Our government bodies and Panchayat members need to pay special attention to the following children to ensure protection for them: homeless children, migrant children, street children and orphans, differently abled children, children denied health services, children involved in child labor, children affected by hostilities and natural disasters, children trapped in prostitution and human trafficking, children affected by HIV/AIDS, those who suffer from HIV/AIDS or whose parents suffer from HIV/AIDS, children belonging to weaker sections, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. We have read about the misconceptions among families and the community surrounding child rights. Many families put their child's future at stake because of their traditional views and sometimes because of their own selfish reasons. This is a hard reality, especially in rural India, which any responsible Panchayat member cannot dismiss. Let us see what role a Panchayat member can play in ensuring child protection. How to prevent child abuse. Create safe places for children in community, neighborhood and society. Safe places for children are those where children feel secure and protected. They are nurtured, looked after and cared for. Create structures and systems where children can express their feelings and emotions freely without any inhibitions. Create structures and systems to ensure safety and to ensure that children are supervised. Educate children about safety measures. Provide information about the emergency contact numbers. Create awareness about child protection systems and networks. Keep this information handy. Build network of concerned individuals and groups to help children. Develop support systems for children. Build public opinion for child protection so that child protection will get priority in planning and budgeting. If a child is at risk, what will you do? If you see it is an emergency and you suspect a child is at serious risk, or a crime against a child has been committed, then Step 1. Immediately contact parents if child is not abused by parents and if child can give information of his/her parents. Step 2. Contact any one of the following agencies to provide required support to parents and child: DCPU, SJPU, Childline, CPCs, Police or CWC. You can also take help from credible NGOs working on child rights in your area. Step 3. Provide emergency support such as medical aid, clothing, food and transportation to safe places. Make sure that you hand over this child to responsible adults from above-mentioned list only. Step 4. Help authorities with whatever information and evidence you have as regards abuse of the child to make sure that the abuser is punished. If possible, give written information. Caution: you need not be complainant in the case if you do not want to. Do not hesitate to support because of the fear of time requirement for the legal procedures. POCSO says in case of sexual offense it is mandatory reporting. Step 5. Maintain privacy to ensure that the name of the child is not disclosed to media or public in any ways. As per the Constitution of India, Article 15(3), state must make special provisions for children. Article 39 of Part 4 of the Constitution asks the state to direct its policy towards securing, among other things, that children are not abused, not forced by economic necessity to enter avocations unsuited to their age or strength, and that they are given opportunities to develop in a healthy manner and in conditions of freedom and dignity, protected against moral and material abandonment. Further, the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child, UNCRC, adopted by the UN General Assembly in 1989, delivers universal recognition of children's rights to its member nations. If you violate the rule of child protection, that can put you behind bar. When death is caused by a person, Section 299 and Section 300. Voluntarily cause a pregnant woman to miscarry the unborn baby, Section 312. Act done with intent to prevent a child being born alive or to cause it to die after birth, Section 315. Causing death of an unborn child, Section 316. Exposing and abandoning of a child below 12 years, Section 317. Concealing the birth of a child by secretly disposing her, his body, Section 318. The punishment for these offences extends from 2 years up to life imprisonment, or fine or both. Here I come with a suggestion to make our Child Labour Act more strong. 1. The present title of Child Labour, Prohibition and Regulation Act, 1986 should be amended as Child Labour, Prohibition and Rehabilitation Act, so that more focus should be given to rehabilitation rather than regulation. 2. Every state government shall frame rules under the Right to Education Act, 2009 immediately for the proper implementation of the provisions of the Act. 3. Government of India should ratify the Convention No. 182 and Recommendation No. 190, which deal with the prohibition and immediate action for the elimination of the worst form of child labour. The convention was adopted in 1999, but the government has not yet ratified it. 4. The employment of children in any other employment, including agricultural, farm sector, should be made a cognizable offence, non-bailable and non-compoundable. 5. Government should encourage the NGOs for elimination of child labour by granting proper budget periodically, and accountability should be fixed on NGOs to ensure that the funds are utilised for the purpose for which it is given. 6. The judiciary should be more sensitive in dealing with child labour cases. The general rule of benefit of doubt cannot be given to the offending employers. When guilt is proved, offending employer should be punished with imprisonment and not with fine. In punishment policy, sentence of imprisonment should be made a general rule and imposing fine should be an exception. This deters the employers. Further, there is a need to increase the conviction rate. Hope you like my video. Smash the like button and click on the bell icon so that you can see me more.